Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now's special coverage of the home opener of the UW Badger football season, live here at Camp Randall. It is great to be with you guys here as we celebrate the kickoff to a new season, a fresh start for these Badgers, Josh.
It is game day in Madison. We are now 14 hours away from kickoff, and this is going to be the place to be. We're talking Thursday night lights.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool way to kick off the season.
I should have downloaded like a countdown app on my iPad
Yes,
so
you
you can just
should've.
like show it. Maybe we'll do that for the next half an hour. But
Boy, the weather does not get much better than this.
exactly. Yeah, it's fall-like, little humid. We had some showers, but the skies above us are clearing pretty nicely. We're finally seeing some clearing take place, and that'll continue to be the case through the rest of the day. So the showers that we were tracking, that's all subsided for the Madison and Dane County area. Maybe a stray shower until about mid-morning, but I expect us to be mostly dry. That was expected with very minimal rainfall accumulation across the Madison area and southern Wisconsin. For that game day forecast, I think temperatures are going to continue to fall. Yes, we'll reach a high of 73 a little bit earlier in the day, so expect the lower 70s. And then after that, that's when we're going to fall. Kickoff at 8 p.m., 65. And then for halftime, 61, we should be hovering right about the 60-degree mark. After that, temperatures are going to start to clear, or skies will start to continue to clear, and temperatures fall will be down to about 59 degrees. So football weather for sure.
Oh, it's right where I think it should be for something like this. Not too hot, not too cold. We're in that Goldilocks zone right now where I think it feels just right.
You might want to grab a jacket or sweatshirt, but that's it.
It's always easy just to have that extra layer. Like, this is probably what I'll be wearing at the game tonight. I know you'll be at the game tonight.
Yes.
There will be a lot of folks that will be out here on a Thursday night, which is exciting.
Somebody's got to anchor the show tomorrow.
Got to be there.
I'll stay back.
Thanks for taking one for the team.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're all about the fans this morning and the experience and the new things that you will see here at Camp Randall this year, including some brand new state-of-the-art LED lights that will light up the field here at Camp Randall in just a few short hours. They feature 47 color-changing light fixtures that will be performing a light show unlike any seen at a Badger football game before. Along with the lighting system, fans will also get a programmed LED bracelet courtesy of Target. The bracelet will be set to enhance Camp Randall traditions like the team run out and jump around.
And the new lights will also help showcase the team's new uniforms later this season. The new outfits made in collaboration with Under Armour will pay homage to the team's past. The red jerseys feature block numbers with a simple stripe outline and are adorned with a block W and a Bucky Badger logo on the sleeve and back. The Badgers will wear white helmets with red face masks and the traditional block W. Wisconsin will debut them on October 11th against the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Also new at Camp Randall this year, there's a new way to get into the stadium that they demoed for us just a short while ago. It is a tap to enter system. No more barcodes or QR codes or anything like that. And here's how it works. You have to open your Apple Wallet or Google Pay Wallet and then select your mobile tickets and then tap to scan. Screenshots of tickets are no longer going to be accepted. So you got to do this. You got to download the tickets at wisc.edu/downloadmytickets. And if you're not entering the game with your group, you have to transfer them their tickets. You can do that on the Badger app or go to wisc.edu/transfermytickets.
If you live or drive near Camp Randall, expect delays before, during, and after the game. Breeze Terrace, Monroe Street, and North Randall will all be closed at some point. After the game, access near Regent Street will be restricted. All cars will have to turn right and outbound to help traffic exit the stadium area.
And beware, there are also areas where parking is not going to be allowed. Those are westbound on Monroe Street, westbound on Regent Street, and eastbound on Johnson. Bus detours are going to be in effect all day for routes 82 and routes D and O. You can find all those details on the Metro Transit website.
So fans heading down here to Camp Randall are going to notice a huge construction project. A nearly $300 million indoor facility is going up right next to us here at Camp Randall Stadium. It is right on schedule, we're told, on the site of the old Shell facility on campus. And while it will serve primarily as the new state-of-the-art indoor home to Badger football, before all is said and done, will have a much wider impact. News 3 Now got an exclusive look at the progress of construction from Athletic Director Chris McIntosh.
Virtually all of our student athletes will be affected by this project in one way or another, impacted. There's a concentration of sports, football, soccer, both tracks, volleyball, that are just more concentrated in the Camp Randall footprint. They'll have more of a day-to-day, but I mean, it's a generational project.
Phase 1 wraps up next summer. Phase 2 will include the demolition of the old McLean Center to make way for a student performance center that will include facilities for sports medicine, strength and conditioning, and a dining area for UW athletes.
News 3 Now's Eric Franke is going to have more on that new project during a News 3 Now Game Day special. Eric and Sports Director Andrew Banstra will anchor the coverage and help kick off the start to this 2025 season. That is going to air at 6:30. You can catch it right here on News 3 Now.
Yeah, News 3 Now is your home for Badger coverage. Right now, we have a game day guide right on the top of channel3000.com. It has everything that we just talked about and more, including some links there too. So know before you go. That's always the best advice. And truly, I mean, this is going to be such an exciting way to kick things off, and the weather couldn't be better.
I know. Is that special where our scores that we guessed going to air?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
We all had to guess what the score is going to be tonight, and I know that was always interesting to see just how different everyone is.
Exactly.
So.
All right. Well, for now, that's it for us. We're going to take a quick break here at Camp Randall. Guy Rihanna, Michelle Renee will send it to you for the day's headlines.
All right, Savannah, Chris, and Josh, thank you so much.
You can follow all of our team coverage of Badgers Game Day on your devices through the Channel 3000 News app. It is free to download. Just search Channel 3000 in your phone's app store.
6:06 now. We are now transitioning to our top stories. This morning, 17 people are injured and 2 young students are dead after a school shooting in Minneapolis.
Law enforcement confirms a video posted by the shooter shows a connection to one of the darkest days in Madison's history. The video posted on YouTube by the shooter shows their weapons with the name Rupp Now on it. That's the last name of the 15-year-old girl who opened fire at Abundant Life Christian School last December. A student and teacher were killed. 6 others were injured. Rupp Now and the shooter in Minnesota died of self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Abundant Life Christian School has commented on the tragic shooting, saying, quote, "As a school that has experienced tragedy firsthand, we understand what they are going through and the challenges of the road ahead. Our Challenger family holds the Annunciation and Minneapolis communities in prayer, offers our support, and stands in solidarity with them at this difficult time."
In other local news this morning, the former Sun Prairie West High School Dean of Students faces new charges. 30-year-old Robert Gilkey Meisegeier is charged with producing, attempting to produce, and possessing child sexual abuse materials. The criminal complaint alleges Gilkey Meisegeier had sexual contact with multiple students and exchanged nude photos for alcohol. If convicted, Gilkey Meisegeier could face up to 30 years in prison.
Happening today, Vice President J.D. Vance will be in La Crosse. He says it's to visit a steel fabrication facility for talks about the impact of President Donald Trump's budget bill on manufacturing. The stop is part of a wider tour through swing states. They include Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. Representative Derek Van Orden said the event will help Wisconsinites understand the bill better.
JD's going to come out here and he's going to tell the truth about what's in this bill. We've been doing it since it passed, and I'm really looking forward to having the vice president back in the state of Wisconsin.
Democratic leaders indicate that they will protest today's visit.
But today's visit comes as the Wisconsin Department of Public Health Services and Governor Tony Evers warned that President Trump's big beautiful bill will cost taxpayers over $284 million. The department's new analysis found that new Medicaid requirements outlined in the legislation will cause 270,000 Wisconsinites to lose health insurance coverage. The new law will also impact food assistance efforts across the Badger State and puts nearly 44,000 residents at risk of losing their benefits. The department also warned that the law also requires state agencies to take up more of the cost associated with these programs. The DHS warns that in order to pay for these costs, it will need the state legislature to approve a $69 million boost in its funding.
Turning now to some national health news, the director of the CDC and prevention has been ousted from her position. Dr. Susan Monrez was sworn in as director roughly a month ago, making her tenure the shortest of any director in the agency's history. Her departure comes as the agency is dealing with low morale after having to deal with staffing cuts and the recent shooting at its Atlanta headquarters.
Meanwhile, the FDA is approving its latest round of updated COVID vaccine guidelines. Under the new rules, all adults over the age of 65 are now authorized to get the vaccine. However, younger adults and children are now only eligible if they have at least one high-risk health condition. This comes as the CDC is reporting that COVID-19 cases are now on the rise in most states. The FDA's vaccine approvals now go before an influential advisory committee to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Now back to some local news. The city of Madison now has a new police chief.
The Madison Police and Fire Commission has selected John Patterson to have the permanent job. Patterson has been serving as interim chief since Sean Barnes left the department back in February. Madison Captain Stephanie Drescher, as well as Milwaukee Assistant Police Chief Stephen Johnson, were finalists. And if you are looking for a new place to eat lunch, well, you're in luck.
The Taste of Madison returns this weekend, highlighting food from over 80 different vendors. The event kicks off at 2 Saturday and will be held on the Capitol Square. The event also helps raise funds for multiple area charities and features musical performances by Pop Evil, Preston Cooper, and Take Back the Sun. Bucky the Badger and Barney Brewer are also slated to appear at the event. So lots of fun to start off your Labor Day weekend.
Absolutely. Well, don't go anywhere. News 3 Now this morning will be right back. We'll continue our special Badgers game day coverage.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Special coverage of the Badger home opener tonight, Thursday night football under the lights. And we've got some really nice weather, some new things to get to here at the stadium. All for you right here on News 3 Now.
Yeah, we've got a lot to look forward to later on in this half hour. And as I look up here at Camp Randall, the skies are starting to clear out. I know there were a couple of spotty showers this morning, but as the day goes on, it should get better.
Yeah, I don't think we're really going to have to worry about any more rain. In fact, yeah, the skies behind us are clearing up. You can kind of see a little bit of glimpse of that sunrise. Temperature is pretty comfortable. We do have higher humidity levels right now and dew points that make it for an uncomfortable start. Not temperatures, though. Those are actually exactly where we should be. The last couple of mornings, we did have lower temps that were in the 40s, so it's fall-like. Not really the case this morning, but later today for that kickoff at 8 p.m. it will be. We're at 58 right now in Madison. Temperatures are going to fall through the evening. For kickoff at 8, I do think we'll still be in the mid-60s, but then falling to just about 60 for halftime, so probably going to want at least a sweatshirt or maybe a lighter jacket. You won't need a rain jacket, though, because we are expecting partly cloudy skies, which is good news. It'll be cool and a little bit breezy. Winds are still expected to gust up to about 15 miles per hour. That includes this evening into tonight, too, as you're heading home, a temperature of 59. So we will see temps fall again, not as much as the last couple of mornings, but after that cold front moves through, we are going to wake up to chillier mornings post what we see tomorrow morning. For Labor Day, 72 on Saturday. On Sunday, 75, Monday, 76. So we'll be in the mid-70s. At least we're tracking dry weather. It'll still be breezy through the weekend, but a mix of sunshine and cloud cover. We'll be closer to what's average, and that's actually in the upper 70s, our average high across southern Wisconsin, late August heading into early September. Temperatures will be there then into Tuesday, and as we head into about midweek next week, that's when we're going to get back to an active pattern. So glad for a dry Labor Day weekend and a dry Badgers game day, too.
It does not get much better than this. Usually, you never know what you're going to get this time of year. You know,
it could be really hot. It could be pouring. Yeah.
Right. But tonight, looking
perfect.
Ideal.
Yeah.
Savannah. And some of the new things going on this year, I mean, there's new food. There's a new way to get into the stadium. There are new lights here. Josh, just a lot for fans to look forward to as we kick off the 2025 season.
And there's nothing like kicking off the season, too. It's like that excitement. We've been waiting all year for this. And joining us now is Patrick Herb of Wisconsin Athletics. Patrick, good morning to you.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
I was going to say, yeah, you're like all smiles. This is like Christmas morning for you.
It is. It is. This is my 18th season here. It's the 137th of Badger football, and for me, it never gets old. I love opening day. It's special for us to be able to open at night here at Camp Randall, and show off the lights like you mentioned. Not only the new LEDs that we've got here, but we've got bracelets that all the fans will get that are sponsored by Target today to be able to put on a light show and kind of show off Camp Randall as best we can.
You know, this kind of makes this year unique in the fact that it is a night game, but it's a Thursday night light. Say that 3 times fast. But I mean, you can feel the excitement in the air.
Not just football, too. We've got a big weekend ahead. We've got the opening Spike Classic for volleyball. volleyball at Kohl Center and Taste of Madison. And this is really a crown jewel weekend for our city. And there's a full page ad in the State Journal today. I don't know if anybody gets the actual newspaper anymore, but it just kind of demonstrates the excitement here. And we've got a pregame tailgate happening in the field house today. The doors open at 5:30 to just kind of capitalize on the excitement and opening day jitters for everybody, for the team, but also for fans that are excited to see what this team's going to look like in 25.
We're looking ahead to a new season, and you guys are obviously working year-round. You've been busy at it all summer while the kids have been away. You guys are ready to bring fans right back here to Camp Randall.
Yeah, the concerts that we hosted here were a heavy lift for our staff because they were bringing them back after a couple decades, but they were so successful in so many ways. Operationally, we learned a lot about how to even distribute alcohol and beverages and concessions faster and more efficient, but also gave us a little opening day trial run for football season. And Coldplay and Morgan Wallen were awesome successes here. If anybody was at those concerts, they know what a great spectacle those were. And I hope tonight lives up to the same kind of spectacle. I think it will.
Yeah, it kind of kept that Badger energy going throughout the summer. So what do you want to remind fans that are coming here tonight? Anything that you're like, hey, remember this before you come?
Yeah, if you're looking for something to do pregame, come to the tailgate at the UW Fieldhouse. It's free. There's music, concessions. It'll be a fun time there. We also encourage you to get into the stadium just a little bit early to make sure that you get one of these LED bracelets. We've got a lot of them. But maybe not for everybody, and so we want to make sure that you get in and get that and be part of what's going to be an electric atmosphere. That, and then some of the road closures, plan ahead early, make sure you get your spot and get into what's going to be a fun night. I have a feeling people will be here early because it's like that excitement, right? Like, we got to get there now. And it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, so you'll have a lot of time to get pregame and be in here on time. Awesome. Well, Patrick, thank you so much, and go Bucky. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Yeah, you bet. And remember, News 3 Now is your game day guide here as we get you ready for game day here in Madison. On the top of channel3000.com, we have a web link with everything you need to know before you come on down to downtown, before you head to Camp Randall this evening. So make sure to check that out before you head on down to cheer on Wisconsin, guys.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Josh. It's definitely a day to get out there. I mean, the weather's good, the energy's good. You got your weekend morning team waking you up, or your weekday morning team. Oopsies, it's Thursday. Thursday game day, sorry.
Yes, so we are still a few hours away from kickoff, but we're getting you ready this morning with all the vibes. And the fun doesn't stop there because I still got a little fun ahead for us. We are going to continue getting in the game day spirit with some fun questions.
And if you are trying to make last-minute plans to attend this big game, coming up in our next half hour, I'll tell you how you can avoid those ticket resale scams.
And before we head to break, let's take a look at your gas prices this morning. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're taking a look at a picture of a bird. This is from Mary Kay Ogle. Thanks, Mary Kay, for sending this in to us.
All right, giving us all the vibes this morning. I see the little red back there, so it's kind of fitting right in.
She said, this bird is a Badger fan.
Yes, we're getting right into it. And speaking of the Badgers, of course, like we've been talking about all morning long, it's Badgers game day. Kickoff not until 8 p.m. tonight, but that's okay because we're setting the tone right here. Okay, so I have a little bit of would you rather questions. I asked a couple questions last hour, but okay, so would you rather jump around for the entire song, which is about 3.5 minutes?
Whatever the other one is.
3.5 minutes long, or run the length of the football field down and back, like no stops.
How fast do I have to run? Do I have to sprint or can I run it at my own pace?
Run.
I mean, I might be exhausted at the end, but 3 minutes is a long time. I feel like I can run there and back faster than jumping 3 minutes. So I'm still going to go with running. And I don't run often, let me just say. But I do like to jump around.
I don't know. Yeah, I probably would run
the song is playing, you know,
maybe. The football field. Maybe I probably could do the 200 yards, you know. You know, the down and back. I probably could do that. Okay. And so, our next one is, would you rather be Bucky Badger for one game or the quarterback for one drive? Now, both of these are very skilled positions, and kudos to those who do it. But would you rather?
I want to be the Badger. Are you kidding me? Let me get in that mascot. We are going to get pumped up. Everybody in the crowd will be going. I'll be leading the cheers. I'm going to...
I don't know if I can be Bucky for the whole game.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe I think I'd rather just go ahead and do the quarterback for the one drive.
See, I don't have the skills to be the quarterback, but I definitely have the energy and the skills to be a silent cheerleader.
No, that's true, but it could be hot in there. I don't know how it works, but
bring a towel, wipe the sweat off, get back to work.
More game day coverage after this.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now This Morning's special coverage of the 2025 UW Badger football kickoff. Live here at Camp Randall with Savannah and Josh. I'm Chris Stanford. And boy, Josh, we have an exciting night and an exciting season ahead of us.
Yeah, it is game day in Madison, and we're talking Thursday night lights. I keep thinking it's Friday because of the excitement here this morning, but because it's a night game, there's a lot to look forward to. Earlier, we were talking with UW Athletics. There's going to be a light show. You're going to get a wristband. It's going to be kind of like those concert experiences, so they're really bringing up that energy. And also what's going to bring up that football energy is the forecast today is the clouds are starting to clear up. It's a really nice morning.
I know, we actually have blue. Like, there's not a cloud behind us in sight. There's a couple in front of us. But yeah, that rain that we had this morning, we're no longer seeing it. I'm not even going to show radar because pretty much everyone's dry seeing the clouds move out of here. So that's good. And our temperatures kind of giving fall-like vibes. Not as cool as it has been, but at least we're comfortable.
It's kind of interesting because it feels humid, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Like the moisture in our strips,
damp.
it's like they're kind of limp, and like you can see like the moisture, the condensation on the field and on the seats here at Camp Randall. But that's going to start to get a little bit better throughout the day, right?
Exactly. So we're humid right now, but we have that cold front that we saw those showers spark out ahead of that. Once that cold front goes and passes to our southeast, that's when the humidity levels are going to decrease. So by kickoff later, I don't think we're going to be humid by any means. 58 right now, and then that temperature, we'll see highs in the lower 70s and then get down to the mid 60s for kickoff at 8 p.m. By the time halftime comes around, 61, and as you're heading home, 59. Partly cloudy skies. We might have a breeze. The winds are going to shift back out of the northwest, so that'll pick up some of that cooler air that we'll see. So might want a jacket. I'll have my sweatshirt tonight.
All right. Gonna feel like football.
It will.
I love it.
Me too. All right, Savannah, we'll check in with you in just a little bit. You know, Josh, tonight the Badgers are going to host Miami of Ohio. The last time these teams played was about 10 years ago, and it was not even close. The Badgers just blew out the Redhawks. It was right here at Camp Randall in 2015. Joel Stave threw for 3 touchdowns. The defense tallied 3 interceptions and held Miami to only 157 total yards. In the end, Bucky blew out the Redhawks 58-0. It was Paul Chryst's first home win as head coach. But this Redhawks team is different. Last season, they finished second in their conference with 9 total wins.
So if Wisconsin wants to get back to winning football, their schedule is not doing them any favors. You could argue that they have the toughest schedule in all of college football, with 6 teams ranked in the top 25 and 5 of them ranked in the top 15. It all starts week 3 when the Badgers head down to Tuscaloosa to take on the number 8 Alabama. Then 3 weeks later, they face off against Michigan and Ann Arbor, kicking off an absolute gauntlet with reigning national champions number 3 Ohio State, number 7 Oregon, number 20 Indiana, and then number 12 Illinois. To succeed, the Badgers say they'll need to get back to what Wisconsin football used to be.
Boy, that is a tough
time
stretch. All right, now let's talk about what you as a fan are going to notice new here in and around the stadium. If you live near Camp Randall, or if you're driving through this area, expect delays before, during, and after the game. There are some changes that are new this year that are important to note. Breeze Terrace, Monroe Street, and North Randall will all be closed from 2 p.m. this afternoon to 1 o'clock in the morning. And then after the game, access near Regent Street is going to be restricted. All cars have to turn right and outbound to help traffic exit the stadium area.
And be aware, there are areas where parking will not be allowed. They are westbound on Monroe Street, westbound on Regent Street, and eastbound on Johnson Street. Bus detours will be in effect all day for Route 82 and routes D and O. You can find those details on the Metro Transit website.
Something new also that fans are going to notice right away whenever they get into the stadium this year, Josh, is a new way to scan your tickets. No more barcodes, no more QR codes. It's all going to be tap to scan. So to do this, you need to access those tickets via your Apple Wallet or your Google Play Wallet. Get in and a lot faster of a process. So screenshots of tickets, those are not going to be accepted anymore. Download those tickets that you need for tonight and throughout the season at wisc.edu/download-my-tickets. And if you're not entering the game with your group, you have to transfer them their tickets. You can do that on the Badger app or at go.wisc.edu/transfer-my-tickets.
There's also new food on the menu this year. You know, we love food. News 3 Now got a preview of some of those new offerings. Team Executive Chef Jacob Moss walked through some of the key changes and highlights to this year's food and concessions lineup.
A carne asada taco. It's got a Chihuahua cheese seared right into the tortilla, which is really nice. We've got a beef bulgogi bowl, so kind of a Korean rice bowl. Same thing available in a wrap, which is great. And then we've got something like known as meatball, so just a giant, great Italian meatballs on top of a bed of mashed potatoes, which is really cool.
Along with debuting their new menu items tonight, the team is also expecting to sell 7,000 brats and 9,000 hot dogs. That'll be at least a couple of those.
Oh, boy. So News 3 Now is going all out for the home opener. Anchor Eric Franke and Sports Director Andrew Bancher are going to host a half-an-hour game day special, getting into the X's and O's and what this season will look like for the Badgers, and a crucial year for head coach Luke Fickell. You can watch that special tonight at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. It's just a fun start to the season, kicking it off on a Thursday night. You kind of think they planned this out intentionally because they have these brand new lights. You know, they've got the light show that's planned tonight for Jump Around and for the Run Out. There's special bracelets that they're going to hand out to all the fans. It's like maybe they were thinking, it's going to be a night game. We really want to kick the season off with a bang and have something special for everybody.
Yeah, I think Jump Around's my favorite part of Wisconsin football
absolutely.
games.
It's so Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and something that makes a Badger game so special. So we have a lot coming up. There's a lot of construction happening right next to the stadium here at Camp Randall, and the folks here at UW Athletics are giving us a little bit of a hint that they have a special announcement this morning regarding some of that construction. So we'll see what's going on with that coming up in just a little bit, John.
Yeah, that'll be coming up here in the 608 about 6:45, so stay tuned to that. And again, we're your game day guide here at News 3 Now, so we have up on the homepage right now everything you need to know. So in case there's something that we mentioned this morning, you're like, oh shoot, what was that? Just go to channel3000.com. We have all the links with the detours, the parking, the food, you name it, we have it. And this is going to be the place to be, and to stay tuned at News 3 Now.
Yeah, we'll also talk about the football forecast and timeout when you're expecting temperatures to drop.
All right, that's it for us for now. We're going to take a quick break and send it back to you in the studio for the day's headlines.
All right, Josh, Chris, and Savannah, thank you so much. So I'm sure lots of people are thinking about going to a game at some point. Michelle Renee, what about you?
I don't think I'm going to be making it tonight, but for anyone who's looking to buy those last-minute tickets, if you change your mind or anything like that, you need to be aware of resale scams. Ticket scams are targeting college students, and the UW-Madison Police Department saw a spike in fake ticket scams last year as soon as Badger football started. So scammers, what they do is they're posing as students online to steal student ID photos and use them to trick other buyers. Police are advising students not to copy of their ID as proof of student. Rather, meet sellers in person at a public campus location. Use payment apps with buyer protections like Venmo or PayPal, which have the option to identify the transaction as a purchase. Experts say you need to avoid apps like Cash App and Zelle since the fraud protections on those are limited. You can get all of those latest updates on all of those things Badger Game Day sent to your phone with the Channel 3000 News app. Download it for free at Channel 3000 by searching your app store.
Now transitioning now to our top stories this morning. We begin in Minneapolis, where the first week of school was shattered by a horrific shooting.
That's right. This morning, the FBI is investigating a deadly shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis as both an act of terrorism and a hate crime. Police say a 23-year-old gunman opened fire on a mass full of Catholic school students, killing 2 young children who were 8 and 10 and wounding 14 other kids. Authorities say 3 adult worshipers, all in their 80s, were also injured. 5th grader Weston Halsney says he ran and hid under a pew after he heard the gunshots.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit. I hope he's good in the hospital.
Police say the suspect died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
In continuing coverage, a Madison area priest faces accusations of child sex crimes. This morning, we have new details about a complaint against 37-year-old Andrew Showers. The diocese says a review of Showers' records show a parent filed a complaint in 2021. The parent raised concerns about what Showers may have asked a middle school boy during confession. After meeting with Showers, authorities decided not to press charges at that time. Over the weekend, Clintonville police arrested Showers. Police say he attempted to meet up with a 14-year-old girl there.
Today, the retrial of Devontae Gafford enters its third day. Gafford faces felony charges for the shooting death of Devon Grant at the Harmony Apartments on Madison's east side in 2023. Jurors are expected to return to the courtroom at 9 a.m. Yesterday, the court heard testimonies from acquaintances of the victim and relatives of Gafford. Police officers, detectives, and investigators testified about the details of the scene. Gafford testified during his first trial. There is a chance he will take the stand again today.
Next week, students at Sun Prairie will head back to school. This year, the district is partnering with Meta, the parent company of Instagram, to keep kids safe on and off school grounds. Sun Prairie is one of only a handful of districts nationwide chosen to work directly with Instagram. So here's how it works. If a Sun Prairie student is involved in a reported Instagram post, Meta and the school district will collaborate to resolve the issue. The district has direct access to Meta,
including taking the post down. They could just decide to suspend a user's account, all of the things that they would normally do. It just provides our students and our parents and our community access to escalate some of those issues.
This collaboration acts as a preventative measure addressing issues like cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying is a serious issue, so it's amazing that this platform is helping students and in our local community too.
Yes, so back to school time already. I know we're focused on game day today, but back to school next week. So there you go.
Football season also means back to school season.
Yes.
And coming up after the break, we are getting you ready for game day. We're talking to UW Athletics about what you can expect.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Back out here live at Camp Randall. News 3 Now this morning's special coverage of the 2025 kickoff to the Wisconsin Badger football season. Just something about being on the field, underneath the lights, like ready to start a new season. It's just special, Josh.
And this is the quietest it's going to be at Camp Randall today. We're like one of, 10 people in the entire stadium right now. And we're, just over 13 hours away from kickoff. And for tailgaters, for game day goers, I mean, this is going to be an incredible day.
Yeah, we're going to have dry weather. The sun is out now. We got blue skies. We got a little bit of rain to start today off, but that's not the case anymore. So I'm not even going to show radar because we've got nothing up on there right now. Temperatures are pretty nice. It's a little humid out ahead of that cold front. That's why we saw those showers, and we'll see temperatures fall pretty quickly after that. We will see the lower 70s today, so very similar to yesterday. We're currently at 58, which is a plus from where we had temperatures sitting yesterday. A lot of 40s out there. That's no longer the case. In fact, we've got a couple of 60s out there too. 60 in La Crosse, 61 in Waukesha, and 54 in Wisconsin Dells. For kickoff at 8 p.m., I expect temperatures to still be sitting in the mid-60s. Might want a jacket because we are not going to still be as humid once that front clears the area. In fact, temperatures will fall. It'll be pretty breezy with a northwesterly wind. I think we could see gusts somewhere around 20 to 25 miles per hour tonight. At halftime down to 61, and then our temperature will be at 59 as you're heading home. So either a sweatshirt or lighter jacket. Labor Day weekend, we're warming back up. Not necessarily on Saturday to start it, but by Sunday and on Labor Day on Monday, that's when we'll see temperatures rise back into the mid-70s. I do think dry conditions still all of Labor Day weekend into Monday. We are going to see a mix of sunshine and cloud cover. In fact, our next chance of rain isn't going to return until we head into about Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. So dry weather the next several days after those morning showers moved out, guys.
Oh, one last final hurrah for summer, and what better way to bring it home than perhaps with a Badger win tonight?
Absolutely.
That
I think they can pull it out. Yeah.
All right, so feeling great out here this morning. The sun is coming up. It's feeling great. And there are a lot of changes. We've been highlighting a lot of the fan experiences that fans will notice when they come to the stadium, outside, inside, all morning, Josh.
It's kind of one of those things every year you look forward to coming and seeing, looking around and seeing what's different. And there's a lot going on around Camp Randall this year. We've got Jason King joining us from UW Athletics. Jason, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing? I know this is like Christmas morning for you guys. You guys have been working all summer to get ready for game day.
Oh, I'm super excited. This is the key time of the year for us. We've been working for months getting the stadium ready, and I know the team's ready, so Camp Randall's going to be rocking tonight.
Camp Randall looks great. There's a lot going on outside of the stadium that we want to talk about because fans are going to notice some new things around here.
Yeah, just outside the stadium, we currently have the largest project that Wisconsin's ever done, about a $285 million practice facility. We're currently under construction. Things are going really well, and one exciting piece of news tonight, we're going to actually unveil the name to the new facility. So we're really excited about that. It's going to be a special night in Camp Randall. The facility have a new indoor practice field, 100-yard practice field, a new 300-meter track, a whole bunch of support facilities for our student athletes, and so it's going to be a really transformational facility for UW Athletics.
We're talking about the future of Wisconsin football, and you guys are always trying to find new things and keep that excitement going.
Yeah, I mean, it's in our business, it's all about being ready to respond and keep getting better and better, whether it's our student athletes, whether it's our facilities, whether it's the fan experience. And so, this project, like I said, is going to help all 23 of our sports, help them in their training. And so super excited. We're going to be opening that facility, the phase 1 of the facility in July of 26. So we'll be, the track athletes will be running on the track, the football players will be in there. So it's really not that far away.
Yeah, because it's such a big project. It takes some time though.
Yeah, it's a little over a 2-year project. The first phase, like I say, will be done in July of 26, and then we'll tear our old practice facility down and actually build a whole new support facility that will have locker rooms for a number of sports, a new dining hall, strength and conditioning, state-of-the-art sports medicine space. So it's going to be really a one-stop shop for our student athletes, and we're looking forward to getting it built.
Of course, we're looking forward to having tens of thousands of fans down here in downtown. Any messages for folks before they head on down to Camp Randall tonight?
Yeah, the big thing that I always say is get here early. If you don't want to stand in lines and you want to just make your way right into the stadium, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful evening. Get here early. Enjoy yourselves. I think the Badgers are going to be ready, come out strong, and so I'm looking forward to a really special night in Camp Randall.
Yeah, and fingers crossed for that W tonight.
We got to come strong right out of the gate.
Awesome, Jason. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to learn more about what's happening here at Camp Randall for 2025, what's going to be going on for game day, of course, we are your game day guide. You can go to channel3000.com. We have links right at the top of the homepage that has everything you need to know. So just like Jason mentioned, know before you go, get here early, and be prepared. And of course, on Wisconsin, Kyrie and Michelle Renee will set it back to you guys for now.
Yes, go Bucky.
Go Bucky, go Badgers.
Yes, so it wouldn't be Badgers game day, of course, without the game day anthem.
And we have to get you ready a little early here with a song to set the tone. We know you're up and on your feet right now. Today's playlist pick is Jump Around, getting you ready for that Badger home opener.
Yes, kickoff tonight at 8 o'clock. Looking forward to it.
And I do weekend playlist picks every weekend, so feel free to email me a playlist pick and join me on weekend mornings to hear your song.
All right, so let's hope we pull out that win tonight. Well, stay with us because the morning sprint is up next.
It's time for the morning sprint.
Today is the day the Badgers will play their first game of the season at Camp Randall against Miami of Ohio. You're taking a live look right now. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. New this year, you can add your ticket to your digital wallet and tap to get in. And News 3 Now is going all out for tonight's home opener. Anchor Eric Franke and sports director Andrew Banstra will host a half-hour game day special. You can watch the special at 6:30 tonight right here on News 3 Now.
And as for traffic, Breeze Terrace and Monroe Street will be closed from 2 p.m. to approximately 1 a.m. North Randall Avenue remains closed due to ongoing construction. After the game, expect traffic restrictions near Regent Street between 11 p.m. and midnight. All vehicles must turn right and exit outbound to help clear traffic from the stadium area.
The FBI is investigating a deadly shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis as an act of terrorism and a hate crime. A shooter armed with multiple weapons fired through windows of the school's church during morning mass. 2 children were killed and 17 people injured. The shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
The former Sun Prairie West High School Dean Robert Gilkey-Meisengeyer now faces new charges of producing, attempting to produce, and possessing child sexual abuse materials. The criminal complaint alleges that Gilkey-Meisengeyer had sexual contact with multiple students and exchanged nude photos for alcohol. If convicted, Gilkey-Meisengeyer could face up to 30 years in prison.
Well, temperatures for kickoff going to be in the mid-60s, and we'll see those temperatures fall, but our highs today will make it into the lower 70s. Football weather, it's here.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Feeling awesome. Ready for an exciting game tonight. Oh, it's been a lot of fun here live at Camp Randall, helping kick off the UW football season.
News 3 Now is your home for Badger coverage on channel3000.com. Remember that game day guide, know before you go, and it has been a fun morning. But I feel like we got to end it with a little cherry on top.
Yeah, you know what's going to make it better? Got to put it on my speaker. It's been playing my AirPods.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. We're
That's
jumping with you guys
impressive.
back here in the studio.
Jackson, newscasters didn't know we're always streaming on Channel 3000.
Go Bucky.
Woo! On Wisconsin!